I'd like to close out by just each of you just a kind of parting thought on the topic, anything you want to share, and try to ensure that, you know, the listeners we have and the people that do listen and tune in, that get educated. Anything you want to share, and we'll just kind of round robin and then we'll close out. So we'll start, I guess we'll start with Dion. He's been a little quieter in the last few minutes. So
that's because I'm not as buzzed up as all you guys. No, I kind of circle back to what Mariel said, you know, as far as, you know, having that link. That was our #1 priority, was to get middle mile service to us. And it was kind of, couldn't find it. There was really no providers that were, you know, it took us probably 8 months to find somebody that was going to be reliably and provide a legit service where we owned the fiber from that exchange all the way to the reservation. And that was our goal. There was another provider that wanted to, you know, have us basically build their fiber from a town 78 miles south of us all the way up to us. And that was for them, you know, a gold mine if they would have had, if we would have went with that. Because as soon as, you know, this got through, and if it does get through, we have a couple people who want to, you know, jump on to that fiber that we have and lease some dark fiber from us. So we have, you know, more revenue streams coming in off other areas. So owning your infrastructure, I think, is a big deal, and not, you know, leasing off somebody else or letting somebody else own it for you.
Justin, you're on mute.
Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I think I would just say, like, I wanted to thank everybody for the perspectives, because I think it's always great to hear more perspectives and more thoughts on how this should work. And then I think that concept of making sure that the tribe is owning the asset is 100% right, because even like to Jesse's point, it doesn't have to be necessarily about making money, but also maybe it can be a way to make kind of cost neutral to the tribe. So it's not, because all the tribes have a lot of cost centers, but just cost neutral to the tribe in a way to serve their people. So it's like, you know, look for those options. And I think that's it's that message has kind of been pervasive throughout, and I think that's been great.
Jesse.
Man, got to build off Justin and Dion. Owning infrastructure is important. As Justin said, we're protecting that sovereignty. I guess my last parting thought is that, speaking of tribes and tribal nations, we have agency. We have power. We have sovereignty that we should be exercising at all times. And I guess I'm really speaking to the small rural tribes, is that you all deserve the absolute best. You should not settle for what your vendor or anybody else says that they think you can get. I think the tribes deserve absolutely everything they can possibly ask for and should, and sit down and justify why. I mean, and really think about why they deserve that. So I guess that's my parting thought, is they deserve it all.
Awesome. And to the person who rallied everybody to get everybody on this conversation, I can't thank you enough. Mariel, parting thoughts from you.
Too deep in the beer, man. Just a lot of gratitude. It's not easy to do what you all do. It's not easy to be the bridge between two different worlds, two different systems, two different cultures, whether you're bridging your community or neighboring community and the world of tech or the world of DC, or whatever it is, to be willing to be that champion and be that interface and make things work. There's not always a lot of appreciation of what you're doing out on the other side of the fence, especially on a granular level. And I don't know, I'll be cheesy, I'll be all NorCal on this. I see you, I see what you're doing, and I'm odd.